Philadelphia's proposed rideshare tax is effectively dead after City Council declined to move forward with the plan. So, what happened? Why did the proposal fail? And what does this entire debate tell us about transportation, affordability, and rideshare in Philadelphia?
Oh, yeah, it's time to ride with Electric Pete, where the wheels are clean, the vibes are high, and the future's fully charged. We've got that rideshare love. No gas, just go. Full charge, full power. Now let's roll.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Electric Pete podcast. I'm Pete. I'm a full-time Uber driver in Philadelphia, driving a Tesla. And on this podcast, I talk about transportation, technology, people, and the real world stories happening inside rideshare every day. Now, a few episodes I created the Electric Pete special report where I surveyed actual Philadelphia rideshare users about the proposed tax. Back on June 4th, City Council rejected the proposal. So today, I want to talk about why. Now, the proposal would have added an extra dollar onto every single Uber and Lyft ride in Philadelphia. Supporters argued the money could help fund important city priorities, including public education and transportation-related needs. But opponents argued the tax would ultimately increase costs for riders who already rely heavily on rideshare services throughout the city. According to multiple Philadelphia News reports, several major issues contributed to the proposal losing support inside City Council. The first issue was affordability. Several council members publicly expressed concern that many Philadelphia residents are already financially stretched. NBC Philadelphia quoted Councilmember Jim Harity saying, "I live with people who cannot afford the dollar." That statement really captures one of the central arguments that developed during the debate. For many people, rideshare is no longer viewed as a luxury service. It's transportation infrastructure. People use Uber and Lyft to get to work, to get home safely, to go to hospitals, to connect to SEPTA, work late night shifts, and move around the city when other transportation options are limited. Another major factor was Uber's response to the proposal itself. According to CBS Philadelphia, Uber mounted a large opposition campaign against the tax and claimed that more than 90,000 messages opposing the proposal were sent to City Council. Uber also publicly argued that the company would not absorb the additional fee. Instead, they argued the cost would ultimately be passed directly to riders. That became a major issue politically because once riders believe that they will directly pay out of pocket, opposition grew very quickly. Now, earlier in this discussion, I decided I didn't want to simply guess what riders thought. So I created a 6-question survey using a QR code displayed in the backseat of my vehicle. Riders voluntarily scanned the code, completed the survey themselves, and were able to leave written comments about the proposal. The results were interesting. A strong majority of respondents opposed the proposed rideshare tax. Many residents also indicated that even an additional $1 could affect how often they use rideshare services. And one of the most interesting findings was this. Many riders supported public schools and public funding goals, but still did not support increasing rideshare costs to pay for them. Now, that's an important distinction because what people were really talking about wasn't just $1. They were talking about affordability, access, transportation, and daily life in Philadelphia. One thing this debate revealed very clearly is that rideshare has become deeply integrated into how Philadelphia moves. And after 50,000 Uber rides driving in this city, I can tell you transportation decisions affect real people in very real ways. Workers, students, parents, hospital employees, late night employees, travelers, people without cars. Transportation policy isn't abstract when you sit inside these conversations every single day. And speaking of rideshare, something pretty incredible happened yesterday. After 8.5 years driving Uber in Philadelphia, I completed my 50,000th Uber ride. And honestly, it turned into something much bigger than I expected. I documented the entire countdown day, the riders, the reactions, the anticipation, the weather, the conversations, and the actual 50,000th ride itself. So, over the next couple weeks, I'm putting together a special documentary style Electric Pete episode called The Road to 50,000 Rides. And honestly, I can't wait to share it with you. Now, thanks for listening to Electric Pete. And remember, every rider has a story. Hey, stay electric.
Thank you so much for tuning into Electric Pete. Remember, every rider has a story, and it's my job to share those stories with you. If you enjoy these conversations and want to help Electric Pete grow, especially to upgrade my video and audio gear, or even for even better episodes, please consider supporting the podcast. Your generosity truly makes a difference. Check in the show notes for how to do that. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, and share Electric Pete with your friends and your family. Find me on social media or reach out anytime at electricpetepod@gmail.com. Until next time, stay charged, stay positive, and keep your eyes on the road ahead. This is Electric Pete signing off.